I think about racial justice work more and more these days as trying to build a submarine underwater. And I think that when we are building this submarine where whatever's inside is sort of in the safety away from dominant culture, or what I call, what is whiteness. But when I say whiteness, I don't mean specific white people, right? I mean, this culture that that creates a hierarchy and then puts people who have white bodies or, white like appearing bodies sort of at the top. And it is a culture that permeates. And if we don't, even as we're building this submarine, if we are not actively keeping the water out, then it is going to get into absolutely everything, even our best efforts, right? And so we really have to step back and think, okay, if dominant culture is permeating every aspect of my organizing, then I really have to step back and go, so how do I get away from that? How do I organize? How do I really struggle for change in a culture that tells me that this is the way things are done? You struggle for change by doing X, Y, and Z, but these X, Y, and Z things are not working. And so what we look to movements that have been really successful, and we find that connection on the ground, relationships on the ground are what carry people through the tough times. If you just organize around a topic like, there's a piece of legislation that needs to get passed or needs to be defeated, we're all going to go and protest and call people and make sure. And so people focus on the topic and they don't focus on each other. And when we do that, challenges will come up and we start to feel burnout. Yeah. But when we organize around each other, around joy, around connection, around food, around shared experiences, around, I love this person because of the way that they are, and we connect on these things that we love, then when that person has a hardship, I want to be there for that person, not for the hardship. I want to be there for that person. And that person wants to be there for me. And I feel consistently replenished in this work for justice because I love my fellow person and I want to be there for them. So how can I not feel replenished when I feel constant joy, constant love from being connected to that person, right? Or to that community. And so, for me, I find that organizing around topics, organizing around struggles is unsustainable. What's sustainable to me is keeping lines of communication open, breaking bread together. I am famous for my brunch parties pre-COVID. I was my friends will tell you, I made the homemade waffles. I had my family's from the Dominican Republic. I had the Dominican breakfast. I did the whole 9 yards. And I just wanted people around my table and connecting with them in just the deepest ways that we can. Because when somebody who's been at my table tells me I have this problem, I'm there for you.